Well, guys, Charity Play of the Week cashed in for the 33rd time in 53 weeks and the 5th straight Sunday yesterday, as I personally delivered for the 2nd straight Sunday, making you a winner for free, giving you the San Francisco Giants in an easy 4-1 win over the Cleveland Indians as San Fran swept that weekend series. So now it's your turn. Quid pro quo time, guys. As you always know, if the play wins, I ask you to make a donation to a family, an organization, an individual that's in some type of financial crisis, because without your help, this Charity Play of the Week program doesn't work. And today I want to introduce you to a little girl, 6 years old, by the name of Emma. And if you scroll down here under the video report when you're done, and you click on the link, you're going to come to a page, and you're going to see this adorable little girl. And if you look at her picture down in the lower left-hand corner when you're facing your screen, you're going to see a little half triangle. You click on that, and you'll see some more pictures of her in the hospital, because she is hospitalized because she was recently diagnosed with a very common form of bone cancer that is the 6th most common cancer, from what I read, that affects children. Usually, it strikes boys more often than girls, but as we know, the big C doesn't discriminate. Bottom line, it's an equal opportunity disease, and this little girl's in the hospital fighting. And her family needs some financial assistance because, as I've always mentioned to you, you know as well as I do, that insurance doesn't cover all the incidentals. It doesn't cover for the lack of wages being brought in, the loss of income because the parents, one or both, want to obviously be there with their child, or the transportation cost if the hospital isn't in a particular area. So I'm asking you to make a donation. Visa, MasterCard, American Express, PayPal, all the stuff is available. You just scroll down, you click on the link, and you make your donation. I realize some of you may not make the donation today. Some of you play offshore. You may not have your money for a week in your account, but that's okay. I'll keep it up here till next Sunday, and I'm asking you to make the donation. It doesn't matter big or small. It can be $5, it can be $50, it can be whatever you can afford to give. That's the whole point of the program. If you participate, I'm expecting you to do the same because it's the right thing to do and because we can't have enough positive karma in our lives. So anyway, that play is down there. Let's talk about some of the other promotions going here today. Half price play of the day. It's going to be Brad Wilton with his 100 dime max wager winner number 11 out of 14, the Pacers and Hawks. This play just as strong as the 100 dime winner he gave you on Atlanta, the 8-point dog, outright as an 8-point road pup, winning by 8 in game number 1 at Indiana. It's also 2.5 times bigger than his 40 dime winner on the Warriors, stomping on the Clippers yesterday, as he goes for winning day number 20 out of 30. Now that's the nice short-term run, but as you know, it's been a hell of a long-term run for Brad Wilton, who's made $10 bettors, well over $13,500 dating back to last July. The coupon code is HALF, H-A-L-F, and here's my little heads up for you guys. Brad and Scott Delaney are both on the same side of the Indiana-Atlanta contest, okay? And you know how hot Delaney is. Hit the 100-dime winner on the Mavericks on Saturday. Hit the 100-dime play, which you got as the bailout special on Saturday night or Sunday night for just $24. Cashing in last night with the, what was that play, actually? You know, I've got to look it up sometimes because I can't remember all this crap. Sunday hit with Houston, it was Houston and Portland going over the posted total. So he is going for winning day number 10 in a row today and his 9th straight major wager winner in the NBA. And again, Delaney and Wilton are on the same sides of this particular game. Your $9 payday winner number 6 out of 7, turning to Chris Jordan with the second biggest NBA release he has had since 2011. His opening round total of the year, Miami Charlotte over under, payday winner, $9 payday winner number 6 out of 7. You get it, of course. The coupon code is simply $9. That's number 9 and DOLLARS. Jeff Benton, Jesus, how many times have I talked about him over the past few weeks? Going for winning day number 17 out of 19 today. Western Conference opening round total of the month. Spurs Mavs over under. You've got in 12 of his last 16 winners at huge discounted prices, just like yesterday's. A play just as strong. Bulls and Wizards over, you got for $9. Just like Wednesday's winner, Mavs and Spurs over, which you got for $9. Just like Thursday's winner, Grizzlies outright over OKC in game number 3 of that series. $10 bettors up a cool $6,000 over the past 18 days. That coupon code is Jeff75 to save $75. Jeff75. And remember, another heads up for you. Jeff and Anthony Red, who is 7-3-1 in the postseason so far, they have the same exact total for this game as well. $5 play of the day, Matt Rivers, biggest Major League Baseball play of his career. One and only 500,000 star AL game of the month, Texas and Oakland. It goes at 8:05 Eastern time. Remember, on Saturday, you got the NL version of this play, Washington 4-0 over San Diego. That play you got for $5. This one you got for $5 using coupon code MATT5. MATT5, M-A-T-T, and the number 5. Finally, as I've done repeatedly here over the past month, when a charity play wins, in the past, in previous years, what I used to like to do is give you an option to get a particular handicapper and get his long-term package at a discounted price. But instead, I now give you the option. You can use these coupons for any handicapper's plays, okay? So here's the deal. You can save $125 off the purchase of any handicapper's 30-day package here at the site. Any of them. Doesn't have to be just me because I made you money for free the past 2 Sundays. Hint, hint. No, it can be for anybody. I don't really care. Save $125 off of any coupon, or excuse me, any handicapper's package of 30 days by using coupon code SAVE125, S-A-V-E, and the number 125. Or you can save $50 off of any handicapper's 7-day package by using coupon code SAVE50, SAVE50. Listen, as I always tell you guys, with these type of coupons, if you happen to already be extended with a particular handicapper in the midst of one of their packages, you can extend it out further. So let's say you have 12 days left of Brad Wilton's package. You want to add another 30 days. Take advantage of an instant rebate if it's applicable and save $125. If you have 12 days, you'll have 42 when this is done. You know what I mean? If you ever have any questions, just contact customer service. And of course, all your coupon codes and discounts, etc., are available on the home page. Let's get to your free selections. First of all, we'll do the NBA. You know, the one thing the Miami Heat have shown you over the years in the postseason is the killer instinct. And there's no better time or place for the Heat to display it tonight than to close out the injury-riddled Charlotte Bobcats. A Bobcats team that has certainly been game, despite the fact that Al Jefferson suffered that bad foot injury in the opening minutes of the first quarter of game number 1. Now, Jefferson is considered doubtful tonight, okay? So there goes your only post presence. A guy who really hasn't been much of a post presence so far in this series because he's been limited, okay? With Jefferson doubtful tonight, if he doesn't play, you realize Bismack Biyombo is going to see the bulk of the action. This is a guy who has scored 1 point in 15 playoff minutes through the first 3 games so far. I don't care how many points Kemba Walker goes for, how many pick and rolls they are able to execute tonight. They're not going to make up for the absence of Jefferson. The Heat sense it. They sense a sweep. They realize in past years how grueling the playoffs get in later rounds when you don't put out that opponent early. So I say they deliver the KO punch tonight, and I would go ahead and lay the 8 with Miami. I'm surprised, frankly, that Miami isn't laying 10.5 in this game. I got to be honest with you. I don't care if it's on the road or not. But without Jefferson most likely being doubtful, I go with Miami. Now, your baseball selections. First of all, I'm going to go with the San Francisco Giants at home. Madison Bumgarner on the hill against San Diego. Do you know the team has won his last 7 home starts at AT&T Park against the Padres, and he's personally gone 3-0 with a 3.11 ERA in that stretch. Now, he has lost his last 2 starts, but believe me, he didn't pitch poorly in his last one at Coors Field. 8 innings of good ball against the Rockies in that one. Listen, Tyson Ross is going for San Diego. And this guy that is an Oakland native, he earned his first Major League win as a starter back on April 18th, pitching at Petco Park against the Giants in a 2-1 win with 9 strikeouts and 8 shutout innings. But this is a guy then who followed in his very next outing on the road at Miller Park against the Brewers, giving up 9 hits and 4 runs, and he has a 5.56 earned run average in 2 road starts so far this season. Padres did win yesterday at Washington 4-2 to split the 4-game series, but they only scored 9 runs in that 4-game series. They have only scored more than 3 runs in a game twice in their last 11 games overall. Revenge situation for the Giants, who lost 2 of 3 at Petco when these two met just a couple of weeks ago. Giants, meanwhile, completed a sweep of the Indians yesterday to extend their winning streak to 4 in a row, a stretch where they've scored 26 runs after scoring just 15 runs total in their prior 8 games. Giants on a 19-6 run at home in the series, but here's the thing. You're looking at the Giants at minus 155 to 169. You could, of course, play them on the run line at plus 145, but you have a Padres staff that is pitching well. You have a Giants team that, although they have scored some runs here lately, I would be somewhat hesitant to recommend the run line play with them. So if I was going to play this, I would go ahead and reach my personal cap of minus $1.60 and play the Giants straight up rather than on the run line. Now, Cardinals Brewers, you have a similar situation. The Cardinals are either a 160 favorite at home on the money line or they're plus 145 on the low run line. Let's break down that game. I like the Cardinals, obviously, in this one. Going with Michael Wacha, who is coming off a bizarre outing, the shortest stint in his brief Major League career against the Mets last Wednesday. I mean, he had a career-high 10 strikeouts in 4 innings. But he needed 93 pitches in those 4 innings, and he also walked 5 batters as well. So go figure. His first 4 starts this season didn't exhibit any control problems, gave up 20 hits and walked only 3 versus 25 strikeouts and 7 runs allowed over 26 innings. But he's back at home at Busch Stadium, where he has a 1.04 earned run average while winning his last 5 home starts, regular and postseason combined. Gallardo going for the Brewers. Hey, fancy numbers. 1.42 ERA in 5 starts this season. Has allowed 2 or less runs in each of those 5 starts. But here's the thing. Brewers haven't given him any run support in his last 3 starts. They've scored a total of just 5 runs. And his last 10 starts against the Cardinals, this is regular and postseason combined. Listen to these numbers. He is 0-8. with an earned run average over 8. And in 17 career regular season starts against St. Louis, 1-11 with a 6.46 earned run average. Now, Cardinals have not exactly been bashing the ball, other than when Adam Wainwright seems to be on the hill. They did win 2-3 at Miller Park back in middle April. They're coming off a 7-0 win over the Pirates yesterday, but they had scored just 10 runs in their previous 7 games. I think one thing that definitely puts you on St. Louis tonight is the fact that Ryan Braun is still out, and Segura may also be out, one of the Brewers' top hitters tonight as well. So again, just like with the Giants analysis, you have a team that has a superior pitcher at home. You have a team that's not scoring a lot of runs, so I would be hesitant once more to recommend a run line play, even if you're taking back money. And instead, I would just play the Cardinals minus $1.60 on the money line. Just like the Giants, same type of play, minus $1.60. And your NBA freebie, of course, again, it's going to be the Miami Heat. That'll do it, guys. Best of luck to you all, and I will catch you again tomorrow.